Hi, I'm Sheila. I'm here to help you be their parent. Last time we chatted about routines and how our kids will thrive and grow in their independence with solid routines in their lives. Today, we will start working on creating a workable bedtime routine. I'm a huge advocate for them getting enough sleep each night. It truly affects their ability to self regulate, get along with others, focus, and learn. We're doing our kids a disservice if we let them go to bed whenever they feel like it, and then we have to drag them out of bed to get them to school, daycare, or whatever outing we have that day. The place to start is to determine how many hours of sleep that your kid or kids need each night. The American Academy of Pediatrics has a chart giving us the hours our kids need. For babies 4 to 12 months, they need 12 to 16 hours, including naps. 1 to 2-year-olds need 11 to 14 hours, also including naps. 3 to 5-year-olds need 10 to 13 hours, also including naps if they're still taking them. And then, of course, we have our 6 to 12-year-olds. They need 9 to 12 hours. And 13 to 18-year-olds need 8 to 10. Now, I know teenagers are going to say that they don't need that much, but in all actuality, they really do. So let's notice the first thing. You will see that they give a range. Some 7-year-olds need all 12 hours that they suggest. Some thrive on barely 9. You know your kid best, but I would work toward them getting the bare minimum suggested for their age range. So to get started to see if there's any adjustments you need to make to the time they go to bed, we will start backwards. What time do you need them to get up most mornings? Then think about how easy they are to get up or not each morning and what time they go to bed. So if you have a 7-year-old and they go to bed at 8, you get them up at 6 and they're easy to get up, then you probably have a decent bedtime for them. If they go to bed at 9 and you have a really hard time waking them at 6, they will need an earlier bedtime. They need more than 9 hours. So think about currently, what time do you need them to get up? Are they easy to get up or are they dead to the world? If they are easy to wake up and their current bedtime puts them in the range for sleep, awesome. You're good to go. You can leave and come back to our next podcast. But if they're not so easy to wake up, I would suggest moving their bedtime back 15 to 30 minutes until they're at a point that they are easy to wake up with the right number of hours. If you're looking at the chart and you realize, wow, my kid is way below the range of the right amount of sleep, please don't rush to fix it. With so many things with our kids, we need to make changes in bite-sized pieces. When our kids were little, and it was the week before fall back or the week before spring ahead, and if we didn't have very much going on, I would start to adjust bedtimes on Thursday so that by Sunday, that spring ahead or that fall back wasn't as rough on all of us. Small changes work better and are easier for everyone to adjust to. Also, consider that as they grow and change, you will have to adjust bedtimes. For example, say your 4-year-old needs 11 hours in total. They take an hour nap each afternoon and they go to bed at 9 and get up at 7. Perfect. They've got just what they need. But then they drop the nap. You may need to make some adjustments. Now, it could be that they're getting to a point where they only need 10 hours total, and so they drop the nap, and that puts them right there with the 10 hours of sleep. However, if they are extra grumpy or they are really difficult to wake in the morning, you may need to move their bedtime up. Now, for me, I'd split the difference, and I'd move their bedtime to 8:30, see how they are when they wake up in the morning, and then make adjustments from there. So I hope that with some of this information, you can start to see some adjustments that you might need to make so that you can help your kids get the amount of rest that they need. If you need some input, please reach out to me on Instagram, Be Their Parent, and I'm happy to answer any questions. On our next episode, we will work on the routine that you need leading up to tucking them in at bedtime. So I look forward to chatting with you then.